On Location, and we are here at Colossalcon 2013 with Lisa Ortiz.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Pretty good. Now, last time you were here was 2011, if I remember correctly. What's it like coming back? How's the experience been, even though it's just beginning?
It's actually been really good because there's like a fun crew of people who are here, which is great. I did a nice circuit. I remembered most of the places. I checked out where the baby tiger would be, and it's actually really, really fun. It's very cool. So I'm glad, and it's grown. So it's like a great place.
Are you going to be smuggling that baby tiger out of here this year?
Oh, it's already in my room. No, it's I walked past and I'm like, I definitely like. He's a highlight. He's super cute. I love him. It's good. Yeah.
Now, the Slayer series has been continuing for many years now. What feelings do you have towards your role in Slayers after all of these years and the reception that you've gotten from the fans?
Like I've said before, I love Lena. Like, she's absolutely wonderful, and I feel like she's a part of me, and I've stopped dyeing my hair red, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, I'm actually really jazzed that I got to be a part. I had no idea when I started that it would go on for as long as it did, or that people would watch it as much. And you know, I've had family in Puerto Rico watch it. I have people out here, so I mean, she's always gonna be my favorite, sort of like. Plus, she has a really bad attitude, and I'm kind of a little bit like her, so it works out.
All right. Now, it says here you got your start in the Grand Theft Auto series. What's it like knowing your start in voice acting and being able to chart your progression to where you are now?
Well, I actually, like, GTA was one of the first video game things that I had done, but I had started doing anime before. The first thing I actually did was Lotus War. That was the first series that I had ever done, and first voice thing. But GTA was fun because, like I said, I started because of a stolen car, so having it in being in a game with stealing cars and being carjacked was actually awesome. But yeah, I don't know. It's been kind of such a weird sort of thing for me because I started off doing theater. I still do. I do commercial. I do video game stuff. I do a whole bunch of other things. But it's like, I don't know. I can't speak. It's very hard. It's a very bad thing. It's all right. I'm going to do the rest of the interview like this. It makes me, joyful. This is how you know that I'm supposed to be doing voice acting, because I can't like keep one voice like together for the longest amount of time. I think it's been really cool. I've been lucky to start something and then do a whole bunch of other projects, come back to it, like work on that, do Sonic, then leave that for a while, come back to it, and it's been pretty good. So.
All right, wonderful. Now, Pokemon continues to evolve, and I think we're going on the 6th version now. How do you and the rest of the cast keep up with this enormous entity?
The answer to that is multi-pronged. One of the answers is Tom Whalen, because he's Tom and I both direct. Like, I don't know if you know that, but I work on it and we direct the show as well. Like, I'm Oshawa now, but it's as we go through, it's like I've worked on it since the start of it, which is kind of crazy, but you kind of get used to it. You kind of I cannot name all of them going on, but he can. He's like an encyclopedia of everything. If you talk to him, he can tell you everyone. He can tell you who played it. He can tell you what happened. So we kind of go with that. But yeah, people are a little sad for the wrap up of this season right now, but we're excited for the next one to start. So, and I'm very happy that Ash is still as young as he is, at heart and in person. It's good.
All right. Now, it says in your bio that you've jumped behind the glass to do work as a director. From being behind the mic to being behind the glass doing director work, how does that supplement each other?
It's actually, for me, I think it's kind of vital. And I've gotten a really great response for directing stuff that I did. Since I've been here last, I've added a lot of stuff to the roster. That way, I directed a couple of video games and mobile games along with Tom. We did like The Dark Knight Rises. I did Iron Man 3. We did a Dungeon Hunter that just came out, and we have another game that'll be coming out soon. But it's kind of cool because you know how to. Sometimes I work with people who've done voice for a long time, and sometimes we bring in people from Broadway or people from stage who are used to performing, but they're not used to working on the mic. So you can kind of tweak them from a way that's inside, and I think they appreciate that because you can talk to them like an actor, and it's very cool. So yeah, that's good.
All right. Now, in our last interview, we talked about audiobooks. Do you feel that live acting helps in your audiobook narrations and vice versa?
I think it always helps. It's a different style. I think audiobooks would be way more fun if you could actually jump up and sort of like act them out. Like then they would be plays, but that's okay. I can accept that. But all of it does. I mean, it's sort of all it is a different kind of energy, you know, like audiobook stuff stays, you have all the voices that you can do and you have to kind of keep track, but that's like hours, like sitting down for like, did I mention hours? I'm like hours and hours and hours of like those are like 8-hour days normally. So the energy is a little bit different. Like for animation, I would never work more than 4 in a row because it's like being, it's like being on stage. It's like really, really crazy. And the stuff with that, it's all kind of, I guess it's more like the best thing that you can do for this stuff is improv. Because you don't have time to prep, you don't have time to, I mean, you have time to prep the books and stuff like that beforehand, but you're continuous. Like with audiobooks, usually you're going in one sort of sit down take and you're going continuously and it's set. But yeah, live theater, all of that it always helps. But I feel like it's like animation and video games are the closest thing to that. Yeah, so it's very cool.
All right, sounds wonderful. Are there any upcoming projects that you're capable of discussing with us at this time?
Yes, I'm very excited because I've been working on all this stuff and it all kind of, and I was NDA'd for the longest time, so I couldn't talk about any of the stuff that was coming out. So like I said, we just released Iron Man 3. I'm not in that, but we just did Dungeon Hunter. I play this Kanashi woman called Ogakai, so if you play through the game, it's very cool. And that's for Dungeon Hunter 4. I have Gangstar, which is coming out. So these are mobile, so you can take them from there, and that will be, I'm not sure, I think it's coming out at the end of the month, and you can hear me as a bunch of different voices in that. So, and then there's other stuff that I can't talk about just yet, but it's been really cool. There's a lot of really fun and upcoming stuff, and I have a couple of new series coming up, which I'll talk about eventually. But check out the video game stuff. It's very fun. I've been sitting on that, like it's from because people don't realize sometimes from conception to when you actually do it, and it's months. Like we recorded some of these games in the middle of last year, and they only just came out last month. So and it's cool because I worked on them. I produced it. I like voice produced and I directed on half of them, and then I also have voices in them. So that's what I've been up to. It's good times.
All right, wonderful. A lot of new content coming out.
Yeah.
Are there any final words that you want to get to the fans out there watching?
Have fun. And if you see me in the water park with the baby tiger, don't take it because I am telling you, I will hurt you. I'm just saying. Love you. Bye.
Lisa Ortiz, thank you so much for sharing your time with us.